What up? It's Rialand Jones, aka the Fat Assassin. And if you hate running, why do you do it?
So here's a big question. How can people like us, people who struggle with health or weight loss, people who maybe have some self-esteem or self-confidence challenges, or people who just want to improve their lives but can't quite put their finger on where to start or what they need to do next? How do we make changes in a way that improves our situation but doesn't seem impossible or overwhelming to do so we can start to live better lives? That's the big question, and on this podcast, we're going to dig into some answers. My name is Rialand Jones, aka the Fat Assassin, and this is the Healthy Mind, Healthy Body, Better Life podcast.
Woo! Oh man, the battery's about to die. Oh well. YouTube, I didn't charge the battery enough on the camera, so that might die. But podcasters, you'll still get the audio. So I'm gonna keep it moving. So I had a flashback today while I was doing cardio. I was on the cross trainer. I did 11 minutes hit cardio on the cross trainer. But you know, your mind sometimes flashes back randomly to stuff that you remember. And I was like, man, somebody was running on a treadmill and they just looked miserable. That's what triggered it. It triggered back to, like, this is probably, I don't know, 3 years ago. And I was talking to somebody at the gym and they were like, oh, I'm running, you know, I'm getting back into running. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, were you getting ready for like a marathon or, you know, like a 5K or something? And she was like, no, I'm doing it to lose weight. Oh, I said, okay, cool. I said, you don't look like it's fun when you're running. Like, do you like running? She said, no, I hate it. So I was like, okay, why are you running if you hate it? She was like, oh, I'm gonna run, you know, 4 or 5 times a week, however, I don't even remember the miles or minutes or whatever. And I was like, well, if you hate it, why are you running so much if you hate it? She was like, this is just what I do, you know, so I can lose weight. I said, okay, but like after you do it, do you keep the weight off? She's like, no. But that part is totally separate and there's a whole nother, you know, episode. But for this one, I'm just like so blown, or like I just don't understand why people who hate running so much do it. And some people I see running on a treadmill, they look so miserable. Like, they look like it's painful. They really look like somebody told them if they don't go run on the treadmill or run outside, that they will come to the house and like burn it down or something. Like, it's like the most painful face you could ever imagine someone having sometimes when I see people running, and I just don't get it. I never run. For several reasons, but one of which is I don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna run if I don't like it. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can lose weight, you know, and if you just want to, you can lose weight without running. You can get in better cardiovascular shape without running. Like, if you like running, by all means run. I know people that just love to run. It makes them feel good. You know, they get runner's high, which, by the way, you can get the quote-unquote runner's high without actually running. It's a heart rate thing, not so much a running specific thing. But they just love running. They love the challenge of running marathons or 5Ks. Like, they're either competitive or they just like setting that goal, whatever. Those people, run all you want. You want to run every single day, do you, right? Just make sure you do it safe. You know, make sure you got good shoes, you stretching, you staying hydrated, etc., etc. For everybody else, and I'm in that group of people who think running sucks, cut it out. Just stop running. You don't need to run to achieve any of those things. You know, even if you want to lower your blood pressure, you don't need to run. You want to lose weight, you don't need to run. You want to just have I'm at a loss of words right now. Crap, I hate when that happens. Anyway, brain fart. You want to have that feeling, that runner's high feeling. You don't actually have to run. You just need to raise your heart rate and keep it up. You don't have to run. If you fall in the obese category and someone tells you to go running, you smack them in the face. It's like, don't smack them in the face for real, but just nod your head and be like, okay, and then don't run. Like, I see some really heavy people on the treadmill trying to run. This is a bad idea. Especially if you fall, if you're overweight, or if you fall in the obese category, or you fall in the morbidly obese category, do not attempt to run on the treadmill or outside. At most, you should be doing a brisk walk, right? If you're overweight, your knees, ankles, hips, lower back, all of that, and this is a blanket statement for most people in general, not even just overweight people. For most people, their core is weak, right? 75% of low back issues would be cured with strengthening of core. Like, the statistics are ridiculous for the people that miss work or visit the doctor for low back issues, whether it's chronic or temporary. If you just strengthen your core, that would go away. It's from core strength and a little bit more flexibility on your posterior side. Again, whole nother podcast. But if you're overweight, you will hurt yourself trying to run. Your ankles, knees, low back, hips, joints, they're not ready. Okay? Every time you take a step running, multiply your body weight by 4. That's how much pressure is on your knees when you take that stride. So if you weigh 200 pounds, that's 800 pounds of pressure, right? If you weigh more than that, do the math. Like, don't run. You don't need to run to lose weight. You need to burn more calories. You need to have your nutrition tight. You need to have your diet where it should be for your goal. And just so y'all know, anytime you hear me say the word diet from now until the end of life, I never mean a specific type of diet. I use the word diet like it actually is supposed to be used. Everything you intake, everything you drink, everything you eat is your diet, okay? Not, when I say diet, it's not whatever you're used to hearing it being used as. I mean everything you drink, everything you eat, okay? All that has to be where it is to achieve your goal, right? If you want to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit, period. So, again, I just want to have this is a Fat Assassin public service announcement. You don't need to run to lose weight. You don't need to run to improve your heart and your lungs. What you need is to just get your heart rate up, and you can do that a whole bunch of different ways without using running, okay? You can still be on the treadmill, you just don't need to run. It's foolish, and you'll end up hurt, bottom line. I just want to say again, I never run. Anytime I go into a cutting phase and want to get shredded, like right now, I kind of want to get back down. I lost a lot of muscle over the last 12 months from a bunch of different things. I wasn't even really in the gym last year. It wasn't a priority, but right now, when I go to drop more weight, I'm not going to run. You will never see me running outside or on a treadmill. If you ever see me running, you better run too, because it means something's coming. And I'm going to trip you so that something can get you and not me, because I don't run that fast anymore. I'm too old, my knees too bad. Oh my God. That's the episode for today. Just know, if you hate running, you don't have to do it. And if anybody tells you have to run to lose weight, they are just 100% wrong. You don't. So that's it for today. And that's pretty much goes under fitness myths. So yeah, fitness myths. Don't put that in the category of the horrible myths for fitness. You don't need to run to lose weight. So once again, you want to hit up the website for diet mistakes, 3HugeDietMistakes.com. You can download the PDF, take a look at that, make sure you're not making any of those mistakes this year on your weight loss and your fitness journey. I'm the Fat Assassin. We can make progress or we can make excuses. The choice is ours. And I'm out. Y'all have a good day.
If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram at Rialand Jones, Snapchat handle Rialand Jones, also on Facebook at facebook.com/Rialand Jones. You can also catch me on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Rialand Jones.